came across this way, you didn't have enough bend in your knees, and your weight went back. And when the weight went back, heel edge caught and started going like this, right? So just remember, again, I always tell people this, right? And that's good because you're close to the bar, right? That is like the worst fall in snowboarding.
Yeah.
Let's do a trick, right? Let's do a trick on that, but when you catch that where your heel edge from a toe side, boom, you flip back this way.
Yeah.
You know, a lot can go wrong, right? So, especially on the slope here. Now, you know what I mean? Like, keep good bend in the knees. Good job. Oh, come down. Good job. You good? Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, at what point do I stop looking like after the year?
Question. I would say that you should always be kind of looking at where you're trying to go, right? But if you're trying to go to that side of the bar, you know, you can obviously be watching in the mirror a lot, and then I'd say as you start to get close to the bar, then that's probably when I'd say, okay, go ahead and look at it. But again, you know, your board is really going to go where your eyes are telling you. If you start looking this way or looking this way, what's it doing to my body? Right? I'm rotating. Okay? It's going to make that board go like this. So, you know, if I want to go that way, I'm looking this way. Right? You know, and it's like you turn around and see where your buddy's at. What happens? Boom. For a lot of people, you go back onto the heels and they catch the heel edge. And that's when I see it all the time. Somebody turn around, oh! It's like, stop turning around to your buddy, man. Just keep going. You know, it's like your buddy messed you up. Keep going. You know, so it's like, you know, where your eyes are going to tell you a lot. If you're looking at the bar, you're probably going to get to the bar. All right, Jason. Hey, I didn't forget. I didn't forget, man. I know you got to get up there. All right, here we go. Push on up.
Stay down here, right?
You can stay down. And Jason, bring yourself over to us. You got some more room to work with there. Got you on speed 3. Speed is looking good there. Whenever you're ready.
That was a good ball.
Alright, now. Good, but bad, right? Reason why it was bad. Tell me.
I was so scared. And I was waiting for the green, but the ball is down. Right up my mouth.
No, I wouldn't say you didn't go anywhere. You went somewhere.
Yeah.
But did you feel that you really committed to the turn?
No. I was scared.
That's it, right? Like, yeah, like at the end of the day, you got to commit, right? You know, that was, okay, he just told me to get low and kind of get my hands by. So as soon as you let go of that bar, you're like, right? Yeah, of course. But also, like, when you see somebody do it, too, you go, hey, I don't really want to do that, right? Yeah, I get it. It makes sense. It totally makes sense, right? But just remember, okay, well, if I knew how to do the toe turns, they're right here. My mechanics are no different. All I'm doing is adding this. That's it. Everything else is the same. You just did everything else the same, right? All you're doing is sliding that back foot around, and then I'm going to hit stop before you get picked up or anything like that. So, let's try again. All right? What do we got, everybody? What do we got? So I'll have you come over to this side, all right?
Take your time, press your shin.
People are like, I'm like, I'm telling you, when you time this right, that's exactly what it should look like.
Yeah.
You know? Because I see you as being balanced, and as you approach, it's like, boom.
Yeah.
And I was like, nice, cool. I'm looking this way for a change, not that way. That's pretty cool. You know? Alright, Jason. Remember, commit to the turn. Alright? Commit to the turn.
Hit my spinal cord, remember.
Yeah, alright. Okay. You ready? Good.
Yeah.
Stand up, stand up. Yep, nice. Perfect. Good. There we go. No problem. Okay. Now, the difference, right? The difference between the two.
Between both of them.
Between the two, right? Between both of you. Where were your eyes? Where were your eyes?
I mean, I hope they're holding down.
You have pretty much the same turn radius.
Yeah.
Your turn started here, and then as you started to come around, the eyeballs fall. Right? And your eyeballs stay downhill. You good? You move it over? Yep. Alright? Your eyes stay downhill. So as you started to come here, yeah, at one point you looked down, then you kind of looked to the side, and then you went like this. And then you went, alright, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I did it. Right? So again, the eyeballs will be big factors of where that board is going to go. Where you start looking on this slope, where that board is going to go. So, good, right? Take away the wind because you have a nice toe turn. You came to a complete stop. Honestly, I thought for a second you're going to ride right back up to the top bar. So I was like, all right, we'll stand up. All right, go down. It's fine. You know? So either way, good, right? You just kind of look to the sides, you know, drag on the board a little too long before kind of also looking back over the shoulder. Okay. All right, but good stuff. You know, making good progress. All right, so now we're going to go to, we're going to do the heel turn to the neutral drop. Okay? Heel turn, neutral drop. All right. So now, so I'll show the side of things first, right? So in this position here, right? As you hit that heel turn, I want you to come across the slope. As you're approaching the side, pretty much about where Jason is as far as the width of the slope. I want you to apply pressure into that big right toe, slide these toes around slow, and come straight to the bar. Okay? So, it should look like heel turn, and then neutral. Okay? And then obviously, the back thing down on that left. Okay? Yeah, we're already on the good side. We'll take you nice and wide, and we'll get to you. Again, it's like, you know, I'm obviously going to critique, but don't take the negative stuff away too much, because anytime you're staying upright on a snowboard, that's a good day. Good day. Alright, so now you go first because we've worked through this before. So Adam, I just want you to watch this one. Alright, so again, across the hill, let me see where you're at. Okay, so pretty much I'm at the first blue sticker right here. I would say by about right here, you need to initiate your neutral drop it. So right past this blue sticker, about the middle of this frame is when you need to start getting that board straight from the ball. Okay? If not, you'll be out of time. Okay? And if you cut across too fast and you stay up in the blue zone, when you go neutral, you're going to fly into the ball. Okay?
So how do I fit it? Well, yeah, how do I just transition to that?
So, again, heel turn, riding your heel, and then squat your bug with your big right toe to go back neutral. Alright? Jason's going to go first. Alright? So remember, really cut that board across the slope. 1, 2, 3. Ready? And good. Back down. Alright. okay? And try to get that board straight down. All right? So apply pressure to your right heel, cut across the slope. Now, not bad, not bad. All right, there is a little bit more of a manipulation of that board angle, not so much pressure rotating it, right? But not bad.